no matter what you do, there's always an ultimate test, and the ultimate test in softball right now is PGF. The tournament has the best level of competition. It's in the best environment. And as much as over the years it seems to be it's tilted a little bit with the advantages towards the California teams because it's here in our backyard, I would argue at times it's almost a disadvantage. It's almost like we're at home. We play on these fields every day, so that special feeling, that special moment is taken away to a certain extent. And granted, that's on the kids. I mean, if you're a pro, you want to win. You want to win to whether you're playing in a backyard or out in the park. But there is an effect of that feeling of being out on the road, away from your family, away from your normal surroundings, and getting a team away in a hotel, in the vans, where you kind of focus them only on playing softball. It is better, I have felt, because we've had 2 good summers in a row away from home and have come home and have not played well. And there's something to be said, so we're going to try and figure out different ways to handle this, but this is the ultimate test, because these are the best teams, top to bottom. You're going to play the best teams all the way through the tournament, and mainly the best coaches. And so you're always going to be judged by how you do at the end against the best, and that's how you ultimately will be judged. You can have a great year, but you got to perform at the end, and there's pressure on us. We want to make sure we do well. The older kids have not the last couple years out, and we will fix that. But the younger kids have done well. But here again, PGF is where you got to do well. It's the end of the year, it's the best teams, and you're always going to be judged on that.
Right.
It's the commitment level of the kids. It's funny, in our world, you have a certain amount of kids that you could be playing Tiddlywinks in Timbuktu, and they're going to want to win that Tiddlywinks game. And you can have kids at the highest level that winning is just not the most important thing, and you can differentiate teams based on the will to win and the will to be successful. A few years ago, we had a group of kids come through that were just incredible winners, and they want to do that all the time. And we have another group coming in now that are the same way. But the thing you'll find amongst your championship teams is just that drive to be really, really successful. And they're probably like that in school. Most of the time they have that drive, whether they're playing softball or whether they're bowling or whether they're playing in their math class. Most of them have that will, and you find that all the time. It's their personal will to be good. The biggest thing that I have found with coaches that have been successful, and not necessarily just with us, with other people, the things that I'm the most proud of and the things of the coaches that have come up, it's ego. Our sport is interesting. There's a lot of people that want to make this about themselves. They want the show to be directed at them. The coaches that I've found that have made the best players are the ones that have the least ego, the ones that understand you give yourself for your team. Let them be the ones that decide things. Let them be the ones that end up ultimately deciding who wins or loses the game. But teach, and then at some point you got to let them go. A lot of the people want to get themselves in front of things, and I try to find the coaches that relate to our elite players by way of leaving their ego in the car. Letting the kids dictate what happens, letting the kids dictate how their team's going to be and how they're going to act, showing them the right way of doing it, but at some point making it about the kids do their thing. You hear that all the time. Oh, it's about the girls. When somebody says that, watch out.